City boy, city boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And you know we gotta go ahead and do a Monday Night Raw on Netflix review, baby. Initial thoughts on the show. This show was very boring, all right? I think the best part of the show really happened more towards the end, but everything else was just filler, nonsense, filler, nonsense, filler, ass, garbage, and ass, man. Let's go ahead, jump into it, man. We start off the show, of course, with some superstar walkouts. We get that every single week now. I'm probably not even going to talk about it anymore just because they do it every single week now. Now, every single week, we got to see who's walking into the arena. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be in the matches tonight? Whatever, all right? It's whatever. First segment of the show is, of course, Jey Uso. Now, this will be the third show in a row, okay, where he comes out yeeting for 5 to 10 minutes, bro. Just yeeting with the audience, yeeting in the ring, yeeting on the announce table, okay? He comes all the way down the ramp, yeeting with a couple of kids, right? He yeets with one kid, leaves that kid, goes down the ramp a little bit more, yeets with another kid, okay? Gets all the way into the ring, yeets around a little bit more, all right? Then when it's finally over, when it's finally done with, what do? The audience yells, one more time. And I'm like, yo. Like, honestly, bro, once the yeeting started, I was so close to just turning the shit off. I was so close to just turning the shit off and just posting the video like, yo, look, y'all, I couldn't do it tonight. Like, but I do it for you. You know what I'm saying? I do it for you. So, oh my goodness, he's yeeting around. We get an encore yeet, okay? And he yeets and he yeets and he yeets for like 2 more minutes. He gets on the announce table and he starts yeeting and yeeting and yeeting, man. And let me tell you something. I have never in my life, since I started watching the product, okay, or I shouldn't say, I've never in my life since I've seen Gunther be a part of the product, I've never been more excited to see Gunther, okay? Because Gunther comes out from behind, all right, no diddy, and just swipes Jey off the table, you know what I'm saying, and starts whooping his ass. I was so happy to see Gunther. I've never been that happy to see Gunther before in my life, bro. Like, it was just so bad. This is the third show in a row where we're getting this same opening, bro. But whatever. Gunther, he comes out, starts laying the smacketh down on Jey, all right? And he hits him with a couple of shitty not pile drivers, hits him with a couple of shitty power bombs, all right? And he's walking up the ramp, okay? Security comes down, breaks them up. Gunther's telling them not to do it. He says, don't do it. Obviously, he's saying don't choose him or whatever. And obviously, you know, that's not what we're going to get here. So Gunther starts walking up the ramp, okay? And Jey Uso, he's on the ground. He's in pain, you know what I'm saying? And he basically grabs the microphone, or somebody throws in a microphone, and he's like, I shouldn't say this, Us. I shouldn't say it, but it's going to be me and you at WrestleMania. So we just wasted, I don't know how much time we fucking wasted on this whole thing. He went all the way to SmackDown for no reason at all, just so Cody could have something to do. All right, that's pretty much the only reason why he went over there, so Cody could have something to do for the day. All right, and whatever, man. Like I said before, man, like I'm not upset that Jey won in a vacuum. I'm upset that Jey won, and as a result, we're going to get this fucking rematch, okay? This rematch of a rematch, bro. I'm over it, all right? Pat McAfee and Michael Cole are out there lying. They're like, the reason why Gunther doesn't want to see Jey at WrestleMania is because he knows that this is a different Jey. The lies, the fucking lies. You mean this is the same? This is the same Jey that lost 2 weeks ago to Gunther. Why? What do you mean this is a different Jey? What changed in 2 weeks about Jey besides the fact that he won the Royal Rumble? Okay, what changed in these last 2 weeks about Jey Uso that Gunther is all of a sudden afraid of? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Okay, but whatever. Okay, we move on. We get a recap of Liv Morgan and Io Sky, or of Liv Morgan and Raquel sneak attacking Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. All right, and then that whole situation with Rhea trying to come out and just coming to the aid of Io Sky in her match and ended up getting her disqualified. And Rhea Ripley, she's backstage in an interview. She's talking to one of them hoes. I don't know. Jackie Redmond, Kathy Kelly. I don't know. I don't know the difference between them. She basically said that Charlotte Flair is just wasting time right now. You know, she's the top girl. She's wasting time. She needs to just hurry up and pick who she's going to go against. Since she wasn't on Raw tonight, I'm assuming that she's going to go ahead and go up against Tiffany. That's just my assumption. But, I mean, we'll see. Okay. Then Io Sky pops up, and this shit is just retarded, okay? Like, what is this, okay? Io Sky comes up with Dakota Kai behind her, and she's like, you cost me my match at WrestleMania. I'm coming for you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, obviously Rhea came out trying to help your stupid ass, and oh my goodness, man, like, This is the extent of Triple H's storytelling right here, man. Well, Rhea accidentally cost Io Sky her match for the Elimination Chamber, so we're gonna have Io Sky just be mad for absolutely no reason at Rhea Ripley, when really she should be mad at Liv Morgan and fucking Raquel Rodriguez. She should just be wanting to whoop their ass completely, but no, now she's mad at Rhea Ripley. Whatever, okay? We move on. Liv and Raquel, they're going up against Io Sky and Dakota Kai, okay? Before this match starts, we get a Creed Brothers vignette, all right? And Michael Cole, like, after the vignette is over, you know, they're basically just showing, you know, that they're coming after the titles and whatever and whatnot. And Michael Cole lies again and talking about, well, the World Raiders have just been so dominant. And I once again, I almost turned off the TV, man. Like, cause there's no fucking way that we're just being lied to like this, man. Like, it's too much. It's too much lies going on right now, man. I don't understand it, but whatever. All right. So we go into the match. All right. It was a decent match, I guess. Right? A 50-50 time waster. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, there's not too much to say about this match, man. Besides the fact that Damage Control, they got like a jobber entrance. They didn't actually get an entrance. They just came back after, you know, commercial, and they were just in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So there was that. Liv Morgan hit a top rope Oblivion on Io Sky, and she kicked out of it. Like, huh? Like, we the problem with these matches, especially these women's matches that go above 10 minutes, all right, above 15 minutes, is that the first half of the match usually might be decent enough as far as the action is going, but then, you know, that's when the botches have to start, man, because they start slowing down. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Let me move over here so that way you're able to hit your spot. Let me bend down for you so that way you're able to hit this spot. Like, it's more about hitting the spots, okay, when it comes to these longer matches, than it is about them just beating the shit out of each other, which is what it should be about, okay? You should just be trying to beat the shit out of each other, not going after every single spot, okay? But Whatever, okay? That's basically what this is, what this match was. It was decent enough to start off, but then it just turned into a pure botch fest, okay? EOS Sky pins Liv Morgan clean, just burying Liv Morgan for absolutely no reason, knowing that she's about to go into the Elimination Chamber. This was retarded, and we move on, okay? We get a Sami Zayn injury recap where they say the same thing they said on Friday, basically that Sami Zayn has nerve damage and spinal compression and all this shit, so he'll be out indefinitely. He'll be out until probably after Elimination Chamber or right before Elimination Chamber, whatever, okay? So we get Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley next, right? Now, this match, let me tell you why I have an issue with this match, okay? This match is retarded for a couple of reasons, all right? This is the first match that Lyra Valkyria has had since she's won the Women's Intercontinental Championship. All right? We don't have to talk about this match because this match, we already knew that Bayley was going to win, right? But the fact that this was the first match that Lyra Valkyria had, okay? Nobody has stepped up to her besides fucking Ivy Nile to try to get a match. But up to this point, we haven't seen her defend this title yet, okay? So you mean to tell me the only person backstage that has any interest in this motherfucking women's IC title is Ivy Nile? Nobody else is beating down the door to try to get a shot at this, and the only match that we can get her in, get Lyra Valkyria in, is a match against Bayley for the Elimination Chamber. Just like fucking she should have maybe had a match at Royal Rumble, right? Didn't have to be a long match, but Lyra Valkyria, more champions, should have had matches at the Royal Rumble, but instead she just gets tossed into the Royal Rumble for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no fucking reason. We knew she was going to lose that shit, and she loses this match, okay? This was a 50-50 time waster. Bayley wins by a roll-up, okay? And this was the first match of Lyra's title reign, and she loses, completely burying her, all right? So she's already a boring character as it is because she is not a character at all. She has no character, right? But at the end of the day, this is not how you want to showcase your champions, getting pinned. And this is just happening week after week after week at this point. We're just seeing champion after champion get pinned, from the women's tag team champions to the men tag team champions, fucking Cody Rhodes getting pinned, fucking Lyra Valkyria getting pinned. Like, the Triple H just has his champions just losing for some reason. This is just the most artard booking I've seen in a long, long, long time, okay? Next up, we get a vignette of Penta, all right? I don't know what the fuck he was talking about in this vignette, all right? I guess he was just breaking down what Cero Miedo means, all right? We don't care. We don't care. But after that, Ludwig Kaiser, he's backstage in an interview with one of the brunettes, all right? Kathy Kelly, Jackie Redmond, they're the same bitch, all right? He's back there. He's basically saying that, you know, he's not afraid of Penta, you know what I'm saying, and that he's going to whoop Penta's ass and this, that, and the other. Pete Dunne comes up, interrupts. Snore, nigga, snooze, nigga. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Pete Dunne comes up, and he's like, don't think that I helped you last week. You were just in the way, okay? I'm going to beat the dog shit out of Penta next week, okay? I'm going to have him wishing that he never came to Monday Night Raw, all right? He has a match with Penta next week, all right? Once again, bro, like, what is this doing for Penta? He's in a match with these in a feud with these absolute jobbers, and this is probably going to end up in a triple threat match with Penta, Ludwig, and Pete Dunne, probably at WrestleMania on the pre-show or some shit like that. It doesn't deserve to be anywhere near a pay-per-view, but that's most likely what we're going to get, okay? AJ walks by, and he's headed into the ring, all right? Before that, we get a McAfee minute. Pat McAfee has his own segment now where he has a minute to just talk some shit, I guess. I don't know. I don't get this, but I guess it's also Michael Cole's birthday, so we had the audience sing happy birthday to Michael Cole. Why is this on television? This would never happen in the Vince McMahon, in any Vince McMahon era, ever. No, like, what? What the fuck is this? I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, so Alpha Academy, they're backstage. They're kind of giving Lyra Valkyria a pep talk. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Bayley's just a legend. She's just a veteran in the business. But you'll get back. You know what I mean? Ivy Nile, an American maid, walks up because Chad Gable's off on some kind of hiatus, some kind of retreat. All right, learning the dark arts of being a luchador. You know what I'm saying? Ivy basically calls Lyra pathetic, says, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy that we just got to watch you just fall flat on your face. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass whooped in your first match. I will be coming for that title. All right. Nobody could possibly care about this. All right. Like, if you do care about this, let me know. All right. Because I do not care. I do not care. Okay. We move on. AJ Styles, he's cutting a promo for his return. All right. He gets a massive pop here in Nashville. Okay. And yeah, you know, the people love AJ Styles. I love AJ Styles. It's good to see him back in the ring. All right. He's basically cutting the standard old timer coming back from an injury promo. Right. And what I mean by this is they basically all say the exact same thing. All right. Well, you know, I was here. I got injured. I thought that it would be the end. I thought that it was going to be over. But I looked in the mirror. I still got some gas in the tank. I still got something left to prove. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So it's time to get things back on track. He gets interrupted by Dom Mysterio and Carlito. Dom is getting booed out of the building. All right. He basically says that, you know, things have changed on Raw, but Judgment Day still runs the show. AJ says, yeah, I see a couple of things have changed. I don't see Damian Priest. We don't see Rhea Ripley with y'all. So there's that. And he basically goes ahead and calls Dom Ray's punk-ass kid, all right? They brawl, all right? The numbers game kind of catches up to him, but, like, AJ Styles ends up standing tall, and there's that promo. There's that segment, all right? We move on. Seth Rollins is getting interviewed in the crowd, okay, by one of the brunette bombshells, all right? And he basically says, like, he basically just gives us a rundown of everything that's going on, okay? This is why I hate Seth Rollins' promos, because he doesn't ever come out and say anything consequential. All he does is tell the people exactly what the people already know. All right. Well, I lost at Royal Rumble, but the path to WrestleMania is getting clearer and clearer. Jey Uso went ahead and announced that he's going to go ahead and go after Gunther. So that means that it's just Cody Rhodes standing in my way. All right. I got some loose ends that I want to tie up with him. I got some loose ends that I want to tie up with CM Punk. So I'm going to do that at Elimination Chamber. All right. Finn Balor interrupts. Okay. Finn Balor basically tells him, you're in my way. You're falling apart. Okay. And then Seth Rollins shoots back and says, no, you're in my way. Like, this is, you're in my way. No, you're in my way. You're in my way. No, you're in my way. Snooze, nigga. My God, who can be excited about this? What is this going to do for anybody, man? We already know Finn Balor is going to lose next week, man. This is not something that the people are excited to see, okay? So whatever, that's basically what it is. Finn Balor just says that, he's falling apart, so it's going to be easy to get by him. Standing in his way. Then Seth Rollins says, no, you're standing in my way, and when I'm done with you, you won't be standing at all. Snooze, we move on, okay? We're backstage. Adam Pearce goes ahead and sets up a match with AJ Styles, okay? He's telling AJ Styles, hey, man, you got to walk before you run, this, that, and the other. But AJ's like, no, I need this. I really need this so I can get back into my rhythm. And then he goes ahead, sets up the match. So it's going to be AJ Styles versus Dom next week. Braun Breaker comes out of nowhere after Adam Pearce leaves. AJ Styles and Braun Breaker, they have a quick stare down. I'd actually be pretty excited to see this match. Maybe this might be the match that we get at WrestleMania, AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker. I hope AJ Styles picks up a couple of wins before we go into WrestleMania, because we know that Braun Breaker is most likely going to go over AJ Styles in order to solidify that Braun Breaker is, on the come up while AJ is on the come down. You feel me? Next up, we get the Creed brothers versus American Made. We don't really got to talk about this match. It was a decent match. American Made, they get a jobber entrance, and the War Raiders win, okay? We really don't have to go this. We really don't have to go over this match. Nobody could possibly care. The only way that people could possibly care is if the Creed brothers had actually won, okay? Because if anybody should have those titles right now, it is the Creed brothers, okay? The War Raiders, they shouldn't be in. They should have been on the releases, okay? I don't understand why they still have jobs, okay? I mean, we know why they still have jobs. These are Triple H's black and gold babies, all right? These are Triple H's prized possessions, all right? Anybody who was on NXT black and gold, they're going to have a prominent spot on the roster just because Triple H has to prove that he is the best booker of all time when he absolutely just is not, okay? But whatever. We move on, all right? Rhea Ripley, she comes up to Io Sky backstage and basically tells her, all right, there might have been something that I missed. There's a little moment that I checked out here. But Rhea Ripley basically comes up to Io Sky, okay, they're backstage, and Rhea basically tells Io Sky, look, I'm not going to give you a match because you want a match, all right, or because you feel like you deserve a match. I'm going to give you a match because I want to give you a match. Okay? Whatever. So she's like, that's why I just went ahead and talked to Adam Pearce and I set up a match for us three weeks from now. Okay? 3 weeks from now, right? On the Raw after the Elimination Chamber. Oh my goodness. I done dropped my microphone. The Raw after the Elimination Chamber. Okay? What can I say? What can I say about this, dog? What can I say about this? What the fuck do you mean after the Elimination Chamber? We gotta wait when's the last time Rhea Ripley had a match? Saturday Night Main Event? So that was the last time she had a match. Okay, that was 2 weeks ago. So there's gonna be 5 weeks in between her matches. She doesn't get a match at Elimination Chamber. Okay? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is the shit that I can't stand the most, okay? When it comes to Triple H's booking. This is just one of those things that I can't stand the most. We're beefing right now. So let's wait until next week. Let's wait till 2 weeks from now. Let's wait till 3 weeks from now for the Raw after Elimination Chamber until we actually settle this beef. Not only does this beef not make any sense, okay, from the jump, right? But it also is going to have to get stretched out until after the Elimination Chamber. So what, we're going to get a couple of bullshit, terrible promos from Rhea Ripley from now until then? Or maybe she might oh my goodness. This is bad, man. This is just bad, bro. This is just bad. So CM Punk, oh my goodness, yeah, we move on. CM Punk comes out, he's ready to cut a promo, all right? The Raw production, I don't know what happened here. There was like something going on in the production where they were fucking up back there. I don't know if everybody was getting this error, but like the WWE shop advertisement, it was like just on repeat for a little minute there. All right. And then like I had to like close out of the app, come back in and like after like 2 minutes of this shit happening. And then when I came back, then they were in like another, like they like let it go through, right? And then they were in another fucking commercial, this, that, and the other. And then CM Punk goes ahead and he cuts his promo. Now CM Punk actually cut a good promo this time, okay? He actually cut a decent promo, all right? He basically went out to say, you know what I'm saying, 2 people qualified, including myself, 2 people qualified for the Elimination Chamber so far. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, there's 3 people that qualify for the Elimination Chamber. And he's like, no. One of the guys in John Cena just went out and said that he's just going to be in the chamber, okay? And yeah, sure, he's a veteran and all that, but the rest of us actually have to go out here and scrap for this shit. We actually have to, you know what I'm saying, get put our backs on the line, right? So we can actually get into the chamber. So, he doesn't like that John Cena, just came out and just did whatever and got in, right? He's just able to announce that he's in the chamber. All right. Logan Paul comes out. He interrupts. He basically says that, you were talking shit to Kevin Owens the night before Royal Rumble. Then you had told him that, what'd he say? He said you told him that I've never lost to Logan Paul, as if that's a bad thing. And then fast forward 24 hours later, you're getting your ass tossed over the ropes, head over heels by me, Logan Paul. And that was probably the biggest 15 minutes of fame that you ever had. All right. And now I'm about to give Rey Mysterio his 15 minutes of fame when I whip his ass and move on to the Elimination Chamber. CM Punk basically says, you got to get past Rey first. And then if you end up getting past Rey, if you're lucky enough, once I see you in the Elimination Chamber, I'm going to put you to sleep. All right. There was that decent promo segment. All right. I like Logan Paul as a wrestler. All right. And I like this promo that CM Punk gave. It was actually decent enough. Go back and watch it if you didn't, if you didn't get a chance to watch the show tonight. That'd probably be the only thing I'd tell you to go back and watch. All right. Next up, we get Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. All right. There's not too much to say about this match. We've seen this match before. Okay. This is a rematch. All right. But there was some decent action in it. If there is a match that I would recommend that you go back and watch, it would be this match. Okay. Because this match was pretty good. Right. It's just that I've seen it before, so it's like nothing in it. It's like nothing new, right? I've seen this exact match. We've all seen this exact match before. Logan Paul, he wins with a new finisher, quote unquote, the Pulverizer. All right, it's kind of like basically like he puts him up into like a suplex position, but then turns his body and it turns around into like a DDT. It's like, it actually looked pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is better. This is way better than him just having this punch. All right, this one punch. All right, so I actually like this. If you like I said, if you didn't watch tonight's show, go back and watch this match, because this is the only thing. This match and the promo that preceded it were probably the only good things about this about tonight. And after Logan Paul picks up the victory, because obviously he was going to win. Like, Logan Paul is not going to come on Raw and lose on Raw. What are we talking about here? Okay. The New Day, they attack Rey Mysterio after the match, and then like while they're attacking him, they just cut to black. Like, they come out and they attack him. Like, it's like a real quick thing. Like, they come out, they start attacking him, and then they just cut to black. Like, there's no follow through or anything with that. All right. This used to be a 3-hour show. You feel what I'm saying? This used to be a 3-hour show. So we used to have time. There would have been time in a 3-hour show to flesh that out a little bit. Okay. But because Triple H is now deciding to cut it down to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. And it's still filled with commercials. All right. We're not going to be able to flesh that out. Okay. The New Day and Rey Mysterio, they're still going to be feuding. This is most likely going to happen next week. And yeah, what can I say about tonight's show, man? This show was just nothing but filler and garbage and ass and snooze. Just nothing exciting happened tonight, okay? Nothing that we didn't know was going to happen happened tonight, okay? We knew Bayley was gonna go over, right? We knew that what's the name? Logan Paul was gonna go over. All right. I'm glad that CM Punk came out, cut a promo. He's been coming out, cutting promos pretty much every week. That's and doing matches. He's having matches, as well on Raw. So this is good. All right. I can appreciate that. I give credit where credit is due. All right. We on this channel, we give credit where credit is due. All right. And CM Punk is doing his thing right now. All right. It was cool to see Logan Paul on the show, but like what else on the show happened that can elicit any kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we knew Jey Uso was going to challenge Gunther. We knew that was just a time waster, all right, because he already stated at the Royal Rumble that he was going to win, right? Or that he was going to go after Gunther. He already said that. So I don't understand what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks, all right? I'm tired of seeing this fucking, not 3 weeks, these last 3 shows. I'm tired of seeing this yeet entrance, bro. I hope that every single time Jay comes out and tries to tries to do the yeets, I hope that Gunther is just there to whoop his ass. All right, I'm telling you, I actually kind of popped a little bit when Gunther came out, like, because I was just like not ready, bro. I did not want to go through more yeeting, bro. I'm so tired of it. Okay, it's already played out, bro. Okay, so this show, I'll give it a 3 out of 10, all right? And the only reason I'm giving it a 3 out of 10, all right, is like I said, before the last part of the show, okay? The last part of the show, it actually brought things up for me. CM Punk coming out and cutting an actually good promo. And then on top of that, the Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio match was actually pretty good. And Logan Paul hitting his new finisher. Good to see. Everything else in the show, absolute garbage, absolute ass, nothing but filler. All right, let me know what y'all thought of the show down below. And this has been your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.